Hey, what's up everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. So, the All-Star game just took place, and to be honest with you, I couldn't really get into that thing, man. It was way too many three-point shots launched for my liking. Uh, I think Jason Tatum was the guy who ran out of there with MVP with 55 points. Kyrie had about 32 points, 15 assists. I think with Joel Embiid, I think he had 32 or something like that. Mitchell went off for about 40 something. So it was a high scoring game, 184 to 170 something. I think is what it ended up being, and they split it up into four different, um, long quarters, basically where they had different things that they were trying to accomplish, where they would, rally off money to different organizations depending on who won each quarter. So I thought it was kind of cool how they did it, but it just seemed like it dragged on forever and ever and ever. And the halftime thing, my God, I mean, halftime is usually supposed to be about 10 minutes. This thing drug on for about 30 minutes. I think the halftime was a total of about 30 minutes. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, I understand we want to celebrate Bron. That was really nice to see him come together with Carl and Kareem. And the burner board performance, I didn't get a chance to see that. I just clicked away. Um, but, like, it just lasted forever. And then the pausing between moments where they're looking around, and it was just like, yo, this thing need to hurry up and end, man. I think midway through the third quarter, I was already checked out. Plus, Bron got his finger hurt, man. I guess he was trying to go, either he was trying to go up for a layup or come down for a board or something like that. I have no idea how it happened, but he ended up getting his finger caught up under the rim. So hopefully the X-rays come back negative. This is just one of those situations like this is the last thing you want. He was already coming into this thing with the foot, but now the finger. So as a Laker fan, we're especially frustrated. Giannis came in and played a couple seconds, but he was also dealing with something, so he didn't play much. So this game was just a snooze fest, man. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, JT Money got hot in the third quarter, so that was fun to watch. Um, but I just couldn't stand watching jump shots go, and the pace itself was just like we're trying not to get hurt type of pace. So it wasn't the most fun thing to watch. I'm not going to even front. I thought yesterday's All-Star Saturday night stuff was much better than the All-Star game this year. So, yeah, if you like watching three-point shots hoisted all night long, guys jogging back and forth doing that, um, you had a great time tonight. But other than that, it wasn't much to see. Laurie Markkinen had some nice plays, some alley oop dunks. Bron had a nice alley oop dunk that he threw off the rim to himself. Uh, but the majority of the time, it was just watching guys shoot. Donovan Mitchell shooting threes. Uh, Jaylen Brown shot a lot. Uh, it was just that kind of thing. So, it was nice to see the game itself. I thought Utah put on a pretty good performance in terms of the presentation, the color scheme, and everything. I really liked the uniforms that they used. Um, I thought that they did a fantastic job of deriving from different eras of Utah's um, tenure. Just as a team, they had taken the orange thing that they've been doing for the last couple years, their alternate uniforms, that like orange to yellow kind of thing that everybody likes, that blend, and then they took the Darren Williams away jerseys, and from the Darren Williams era and Carlos Boozer era, where they had like the dark and the light blue, when Derek Fisher was running around with him. So they took those two kind of color schemes and kind of blended them together, and then took the current yellow and black and kind of made it for the floor. So I thought they did a really good job of making that make sense. Um, and then, of course, had Karl Malone and John Stockton in the house and focused a lot of what they were doing around, uh, the LeBron James passing scoring record and just having Karl Malone be a part of that. They brought in Post Malone, so they had the Malone kind of thing. So I just thought the whole presentation made sense. It was clean. It wasn't too much hoopla. I thought that, like I said, the color schemes are real nice. I really like what Utah's doing right now with the UPS box type um, font and color scheme that they got. It has a delivery type service kind of vibe to it, but I like it nevertheless. Because they're postal service, mailman, so it all makes sense to me. But yeah, I just thought it was really cool how they did that. The whole thing was nice. I just wish the game was a bit more fun. I think they need to speed it up, get it back to a fast pace, four quarter kind of basketball game rather than splitting it up 30 minutes at a time and then having so much time in between quarters, it made it almost unwatchable, to be honest with you. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Wasn't much to it. I'm glad All-Star Saturday night ended the way that, everybody was healthy except for our guy, Braun. My God, the only person who wasn't healthy was our dude, basically. But hopefully that finger will be all right and he'll be back out there. He said these next 23 games are the most important games of his career. We'll see. We'll see how many of them he actually plays in. But yeah, man, as a Laker fan, I would love to have said this game, had some mark on us, but we didn't have much other than our starter was the guy who picked the team, so that's kind of cool. But we didn't win the game, so it was what it was. But it was nice seeing Bron kind of sit down with the Bryant family and take pictures with them, and that whole situation was really, really nice. Just seeing everybody in the house, for the All-Star weekend, just gathering around, no matter what the city is, no matter what's going on, it's going to be an event when the NBA is throwing an All-Star game. So I thought this was a good year for it. I thought they did a good job. Although the game came and went, overall, I think Utah hosted a fantastic All-Star game. So that's what I got to say, man. BDL 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.